Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to draw this on the iPad Pro. Let's go. On this one I have no idea what to draw, so this is just me sort of sketching out some ideas. I had a book on my desk, so I just thought something to do with a book, and then I was like, what can the book be doing? And then I just thought maybe the book is reading a book, that might be quite funny. So those were just initial kind of roughing out, and now I'm sort of figuring out, is the book going to be open, is it going to be shut? Just really rough and quick. I was thinking maybe he's got a monocle, and then as soon as I put the monocle on him I thought, well, maybe he's sort of a bit austere and sort of a bit, you know, a bit posh, so that informed what sort of chair he might be sat in, and sort of it just sort of cascades from there. So sort of once I've got the a quick sketch of the concept about what's happening in the piece, I'll often go straight to colour. So if I just pause that, I'll explain why I do that. So this one on the left is a slightly different version of the pose, and you can see that his legs I've sort of put more in front of him, and this one on the right is essentially the same pose. I just want to draw them side by side. So this drawing on the left is okay, but the one on the right here is much better, and that's because it's got a stronger silhouette, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Look at the silhouettes, you can see that this one on the left, the legs and the feet are hidden within the silhouette of the chair itself, but on the one on the right, the legs and the feet are outside the silhouette of the chair, and that just makes it a much more instant read on the pose and what's going on without the need for line and colour. So it's just going to make your piece much stronger, and that's the reason why I block in quite early on in colour, so that I can position all the elements of the pose while still supporting a stronger silhouette. I find it much easier to visualise the silhouette with blocks of colour than I do with line work alone. So that's why I do that. So if we carry on now, I'm confident that the piece is going to work. I figured out what's going on and I've got a strong silhouette, so now it's just a case of adding the details. There's a bit of colour adjustment. All that flicking is me figuring out, just tweaking the colours a little bit. And then what I do is on a new layer, duplicate those colours and just move them up and make them smaller, so that when I get to the colouring, the final colouring, I can just eyedrop from the thumbnail. And here I'm just inking it. Adding in just all the details. And now on the layer underneath, I start adding in the colour flats, as I say, by just eyedropping from the little thumbnail in the top right there. And then underneath the layer, on the layer at the bottom of the stack, I'll start adding a little bit of a suggestion of a background. And here, those shadows, they're on a layer on top of everything else, set to multiply, about 50% opacity, and it's just a quick wash of shadow. And then on a layer on top of that, I'll just add a little bit of white rim lighting just to sort of finish it off. And then there's a final colour adjustment, and there you'll see I flipped it in the end because I thought it worked a little bit better. So I hope you like. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and leave a like or a comment. Until the next one, see you later.